Someone is in pain over losing you. Please scroll on if this doesn't resonate. The pain is temporary but worth it. That's what they're telling themselves. Like, they want this to be over as fast as possible. You got away from them again. This is someone who's been a repeater in your life. And I think you've both considered this perfect love. And this does not have to be romantic. This could be an opportunity. It could even be just any kind of other relationship. So if it sounds romantic, just know that's a metaphor for something else. It's however it resonates with you. But there's some kind of situation or something where someone feels like you are so perfect. And it's like this time, I just got an image of somebody just popping up and leaving. I don't know, like you just popped up and left. Maybe you were afraid of being tied down. Maybe they were afraid and they ran you off with that fear. Anyway, let me get some more cards because this is really complicated energy I'm getting from this. Red flags everywhere came out. And so far I've also got Starseed. Interesting. You guys had a really deep spiritual connection. These red flags. Interesting. Let me get a few more cards to get clarity, but here's what I'm getting is the energy I'm feeling, and take it as it resonates for you. Words are very powerful, cards are powerful. So, use your discernment, but I'm getting that some red flags weren't actually red flags. How to put it? Usually this means that, but that's just not the energy I'm getting from it this time. I'm getting that someone thought they saw red flags or wanted to see red flags. Wow, I've never gotten that from that card before, but that's what I'm getting. Like, I'm actually just getting a real positive thing here. Like, this actually was a good opportunity. I think we're on this earth to do so much more than find like a twin flame or soulmate. Okay, these two came out. But so that's why, I'm not trying to say this is a meant to be situation, but I think it's a meant to could be, you know what I mean? Like, it's up to you if you want to revisit this. You are a magnet for abundance. Radiate positivity. I think here's what I really am getting. Okay. Like, this tied down here, whatever they're in right now, I don't know what happened, but they're in pain because the first thing I got was the pain. It's they're going through something, like they're waiting for you or just wishing that you would see them or something. But whoever this is the opposite of this right here. Whoever this is that they're with, it's not this, it's this, and it's not this at all. Like, they don't feel any kind of positivity. They don't feel any kind of abundance. That all came from you, and they missed that. And I think that's what they're seeing now. Really, I think this is more about what they're going through. Like, my cards just sort of, when I make these myself, they sort of fit into the story, and I'm sort of just the storyteller. Like, my discernment, my intuition's guiding me as I tell this story, if you want to call it that, the story of your life or the story of this message. But you take it as it resonates for you. But that's just where I'm getting this story, these pieces to fit in, is that this person saw red flags here. Like, this is really about them. These two cards here, and this, it speaks to what they're going through. Anyway, I think now they see red flags in this other person. I feel like I'm supposed to I have one more deck to pull from. I feel like they see red flags now in the relationship they're in. I think it's caused them to, I think your involvement with them caused them to notice things they never would have noticed before. Don't want to lose you. And you were an important lesson for me. They feel like you already did slip away. Like, they feel like there's something worth waiting out here. Like, you taught them a lesson. Like I said, you taught them to look for certain red flags. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I don't mean you were a red flag. I mean, you set a certain standard. And now when they compare other people to that standard, it's a red flag, is what I think. And if it's not you, then they're going to wait it out because they're like, you know what? I want something like I had with them before. That's the lesson. They don't want to get tied in with the wrong person again. I think if it's not you, they're just going to wait it out. Like, this isn't someone who's going to just jump into some other relationship. I think they're going to they're going to look before they leap next time. They did not do that before. This is it. I mean, the spiritual connection is really what it is. The magnet for abundance. I mean, this is something that even on the days when you feel like you're being negative, I feel like you're radiating positivity. You are unstoppable. That goes along with what I was just saying. Like, I just don't feel like there's anything that can stop this flow of goodness or what, not if any of us are good or evil. I think we have both in all of us, but there's just something about you that is radiant and you are not stoppable. You are divinely protected and you have nothing to hide. This keeps coming out. I think what happens too is that sometimes we get approached by the people who make us feel like we have something to hide, like an energy of like, oh, I know the real you. You know, they don't know you like I do. You know, I don't know. There's nothing that this person really. I don't know. I think this person. I don't know if they'd come to you with that energy or not. I'm just saying, you're protected and you're unstoppable, and there's nothing this person or anyone can do about it. But I don't think this is necessarily a negative influence in your life. I think you need to consider this. Interesting. You are divinely protected. It is spoken, it is written, and so it is. Amen.